Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I made a huge mistake. You see, first of all, I rolled jazz soundtrack, but you see, the big mistake that I made, I started playing Cult of the Lamb again. I forgot just how addictive that game can really be. Case in point, I'm recording this at 6:45 p.m., but I started playing Cult of the Lamb at like 1. I had things I wanted to do today. I'm a fool. Why did I think that this was okay? All in all, I want you to understand that this is definitely a positive thing for Cult of the Lamb, because it makes me, forget about the things that I was supposed to do. It's just, I'm not supposed to do that when I'm being an adult, So you could also argue, who cares? And on one hand, you're right, but on the other hand, I'm supposed to have responsibilities. And that's just, I feel kind of bad about that. Alright, so this build is one that was given to me by one of my followers on Discord. And it looks like Absolute Finale is a good deal different than it used to be, so let's give this a try. The whole idea is that you're trying to get as much uptime on Absolute Finale as possible, so you use everything else as either a way of poking at people from a distance or as ways of keeping them off of you. Now, I'm not sure I agree with the naming convention, as the person who gave me this build calls it the Boxer. I don't really see it as a Boxer thing. I understand the sentiment, I'm just not sure I agree with it. The sentiment is that you're kind of using everything else as like a jab or like defensive footwork until you're ready to use your Absolute Finale, which is like your destructive haymaker. Or your uppercut, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure I see it that way, but the analogy is apt. I will say that. Here's what I'm not sure about. Why not just use Absolute Finale as your signature at that point? That's what I'm not understanding. Bye, fellas. So if you don't know what happened there, my spell got interrupted. Okay, so the idea that Absolute Finale can actually hit more than one target now actually makes it go from being kind of whatever to being damn near overpowered. Not necessarily in boss fights, but in just general play. You can just take an entire line and just wipe it out. And that is... Oof, that's strong. I don't know when they made the change to Absolute Finale, but I remember it only ever hitting one enemy at a time. And me going, yeah, this is situational at best. Because I play where there's roughly 1 billion enemies on screen at a time. And that means that Absolute Finale only ever removes the most useless enemy from my face. And leaves me to deal with all the guys that smash my bones. But now, it actually seems like it's a useful removal tool. And I don't mean damage, I mean removal. Like, to the point where this thing almost feels unfair to use. Okay, so... let's see what sort of freebies I can get out of Nocturne. Yeah, that's worth it. I don't know about the others, though. I'm not sure if the others are worth it. I mean, I suppose looking at it this way, though, I've got all sorts of multiple-use pokes that I can use to bring back the Abacus, or not the Abacus, the Destructive Absolute Finale. I mean, it is destructive. That does work, right? Beautiful. I do think I want something other than razor petals, but otherwise not bad so far. Everything, because I've got two things that are designed to kind of pull enemies into me, and it's making things a little awkward, so I would like something other than razor petals. Ha! Look at that! It's fucking doomsday for this place. Okay, well, what do I like here? I definitely want that. Then there's plenty there that I could pick from. Yeah, that is a huge change for Absolute Finale. Like, that is just ridiculous. Though, from what I can tell, it's only so-so on bosses now. So... was it better on bosses before, I wonder? I couldn't even begin to tell you. A good doctor is here to help us out. I can always appreciate the good doctor. Okay, there's nothing here I want, so might as well spend money on literally anything else. Okay, boss room is over here. Alright, we'll give this to the doctor. Oh, I like that. Oh, I really like that. And I think I'm going to grab shearing chain, because I'll start using that once I'm done with the petals. Actually, I can start using it now. Six. Oh, that was lame. Okay, I thought that thing had enough durability to make it through anything. I was very wrong. Well, none of that's really any good. Well, I don't know. Maybe Water Blast. Maybe Tidal Blast. I'd call it Aqua Pulse, but that's clearly not right. That's Pokemon. Criminy. Alright, this is actually kind of ridiculous. Like, just the idea that it's got that piercing quality now really makes it way better than it used to, like... Like, does anyone know when they updated that spell? Because I was under the impression that it was still the same old thing. Either way, I'm not complaining. It is a very good change. Ooh, I see things that I like. I want you, and you, and you. And I don't think I even want to sell you anything. I think I just want to hang on to what I have. But I forgot to go into the boss room, so now I have to walk back there like a complete genius. Alright, well, color me intrigued by this build. It makes me wonder if some of the other Absolute Finale builds would run a lot better. Though maybe there's a reason to not run it as a signature. Because despite what it does, I don't think there would be any luck in trying to hit a boss with more than one of the orbs. But I definitely see something here that I like. I see two things here that I like. One of them I'm not going to take because it's just going to be... It's going to be elementally resisted. But the other is interesting. Which, for what it's worth, my signature is being resisted by both Zeal and Freya as well, but... In case you're wondering why I'm not using the finale right now, I'm intentionally trying to build up signature so I can use the arcane fountain pen. Wait, it's ancient fountain pen. Get it right, dumbass. Conqueror's helmet. Alright, I still got the cast off, but yeah, I should have just used the finale right away on those guys. Yeah, that was definitely the room to just go ham with the absolute finale, and I chose not to do that. But I definitely should have, so consider this a learning time. We are trying to understand better how to use this build. Oh, I got one of them with it. That works. Alright, give me the Conqueror's helmet. I'll take it. I am not going to complain about Flame Knights and Lancers having access to less stuff. Hold on. I'm missing a room over here. Is this a useful room? I'll be back for that in a moment. Hey, stop throwing your junk at me. Also, if you're as immature as I am, you heard that sentence and immediately went, ow! Alright, not bad. Though considering the arcana that I have, this run is definitely designed for me to be using everything else as an excuse to get kills to use the Destructive Abacus. I mean, absolute finale. You know what I'm trying to say, I'm just not capable of saying it. Aqua Vortex. You know... I want to take it. I'm just trying to decide if I want to take it over... Yeah, I think that's the right call. There we go. Thanks, but I'm good. Oh, here's the boss room. God, that was fast. Huh? Fight? There was a fight there? Nah, I don't want to take that. Alright, and up here, we're just... I don't even know if I hit anyone. Oh, nice dead end. That's the most elaborate dead end I've ever seen. You have to put a lot of work into making a dead end that takes like 2 or 3 minutes to find. God damn you, go away. Okay, I got one of them, that's good. Well, I'm gonna adopt the fairy, and I of course want that. You know, one would think that a swirling ball of incinerating death would have destroyed a simple painting, but I guess not. Alright, well I think this build is going to take me a bit to get used to because I'm not used to the idea of just essentially winning by spamming one spell. I like spell combos. But this is a good build. Let's make no mistake about that. But surely you can see that I'm not used to even thinking about absolute finale. So having to change my mindset to, remember that I have that and, use it more often is the part that's really throwing me for a loop here. No, admittedly, Destructive Abacus is making it so that everything gets to be used frequently. Alright, and boom. Later, suckers. Oh, have I mentioned that I like Aqua Vortex? Gee, you know, Dark Sage, tell me more. Well, you see, it's this spell that creates a swirling eddy of freezing water around you. That was sarcasm, moron! Boy, you could have said that. Honestly, I'm kind of good without any of these. Okay, so that's Anders over there in that bottom right area. So we gotta at least check to make sure we're not skipping anything that's really useful. And now I feel silly because I could have had the unicorn disguise. Man. Otherwise I'm good. Alright, so even though I don't need anything here, why don't I get rid of that so I can take that? That way we get more out of the Curse Eater's Watch. No thank you, no heroic leap for me. Alright, we made it to the end. That's better than I can say for the last run I did. Though admittedly, the last run I did, I was trying to use all melee against all zoning. And if you want to know what makes the high-level Thunder Twins area difficult to deal with, it's the idea that all of those enemies have area of effect spam. And a lot of it is homing. We don't talk about that shot that went straight over his shoulder. What shot that went straight over his shoulder, exactly? Alright, so, if I may ask one last question of this build. What is the point of Ignition Rush? I understand the point of everything else, but what does Ignition Rush actually bring to the table? Lame. Alright, not bad. Sorry, I didn't have a lot to say on this one because I was really trying to focus on using my tools. But hey, we made it through. And actually, I don't think I did a half bad job with that one. So again, I am very curious as to what Ignition Rush brings to the table and how it would be better than using Frost Feint or Thunderline. Like or even Razor Burst. Just genuinely curious because I don't like. Again, I'm not saying Ignition Rush is bad, but for this build, I think you can do better. But that's it for me. This is something I might have to experiment with some more to see what I like on it. So, by all means, let me guys... What? I almost had a coherent sentence there, and then it fell apart at the, well, beginning. But thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to come and visit my channel. I really do appreciate it. Please let me know in the comments your thoughts on this build, and if you think Ignition Rush is the right dash for it. I have questions. But maybe someone else has some better idea as to what Ignition Rush is actually doing for this build. Because, frankly, I don't see it. That's just me. I've always been kind of a... I'm not going to say Ignition Rush hater, but more of an Ignition Rush skeptic. So, see if you can make me change my mind down in the comments. As per usual, I appreciate you guys coming and spending some of your free time here with me today. I hope you have a fantastic day or night wherever you may happen to be, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care, everybody.